So I started the Wearable and Implantable Technology group probably about 10 years ago, maybe more, 15, with a couple of students, and we were all interested in wearable technology. It was very, very new at the time. And we were very interested in developing the statistical tools to understand how can you represent what you see in the data in a computer. And that was harder than we expected. And then we were interested in simple things like, can you recognize from an accelerometer, can you recognize whether this person is walking or not? If you do, how are they walking? Can you characterize that? So this is how it started. And then it kind of, like a tree, just kept on developing because different people had different questions about this thing. There are many goals, but my fundamental goal, I know that this is not probably standard, but my fundamental goal is for my students to get the best education possible. That's my goal. And to get the best job possible. That is my goal. There are other goals, of course. There is a scientific goal, there is my career, all these things, but that's all secondary to that component. So it makes a difference how you start thinking about the problem. And if you think about that as the primary objective, which is education, then everything else makes sense. Now, how do you achieve those goals? Well, I walk the corridors and I have a collaborator call me like, hey, we have a cardiac surgery today. Would you like to come and see how the data that we send you actually was collected? It's really not just about seeing these things firsthand, but truly understanding that the data that we work with is related directly to humans' lives. I am not the main people. The main people are John Mushelli and Vadim Zipunikov. So they are helping me co-lead. But in reality, it's not really, it's a very flat hierarchy. I try to keep it as flat as possible. So the main people are the students, and they are the ones who actually, and I'm not just saying that because it's the right thing to say, that is the reality. For example, I was talking about the cardiac surgery thing, Lily Kaufman and Marina Hernandez, without them, there would not have been such a great collaboration. They were everything that pulled together two teams that otherwise would just never truly work together. We meet every week as a group, and I meet with my students, with every one of my students at least one or two more times per week. So we meet as often as is necessary without me being asking for too many meetings. But it's interesting because, I come to work and one or two students are waiting for me. Just today we had something like that where one of the papers was published and the student was just wanted to share that. And it's very hard to create fake excitement. And students are I feel that they're genuinely excited about what they're doing. And that's the most important part.